Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Tuesday, October 11th. I apologize for not coming on yesterday, but hubby and I were camping for a long weekend up in Door County, and we didn't end up leaving up there until about 11:30, so it was about 4:30, 5 o'clock before we got home and then get everything put away. So I decided it just wasn't going to work well for me to have to hurry and rush, and hopefully you guys all had a great weekend too. All right, while we're waiting for some to come on, I'm going to try to get on my computer here so I can watch for comments. Make sure you say hi when you come on. Okay, all right, we are there. So hopefully you guys didn't forget. Hi, Roseanne, thanks for jumping on. So yeah, the weekend was fabulous. The weather up there, blue skies and sunny, but it was a little bit chilly. Daytime was not bad, and especially in the car as we were going from spot to spot. Sitting outside around the campfire at night was a little bit chilly. Hi, Linda. Hi, Annie. We had a great time though. We got stopped at our normal stops. Oh, let's see. Up over here, I got a new gnome for kind of September and October. He's got a sunflower in his hat, and he's orange, so it kind of works well for Halloween and just for fall in general. Let's see. So yeah, we stopped at our wine place on the way up, and then we hit the two orchards that we like. One of the orchards has gluten-free pies, some of the little mini ones. So I got a couple of cherry pies, and we baked one while we were up there. We had chili and steaks, and it was just a really good weekend. Hi, Sheila. Thanks for jumping on. Leaves were beautiful up there, but just like around here, it's been a little bit windy, so a lot of the leaves are falling off already before they've even changed. Hi, Jackie. So again, hopefully you all had a great weekend. Pop some comments in there so that I can see what you guys were up to this weekend. Weather around here was gorgeous also, and I heard it was a little bit warmer here than where we were. Again, Friday night up there, we didn't even sit out around the campfire. When we got back from dinner, we went out that night, and when we got back, it was like 33 degrees outside. So we just went inside, and I got lots of reading done. Okay, so I wanted to, and I'm going to end up putting the camera down quick this time because I told you last week about I think it was last week, yes, about the new birthday card organizer kit that became available last Tuesday. Mine came, so I want to quick share that with you. I just opened it up before I went on camera, and it is awesome. I am loving it. I can't wait to play with the cards and make some optional cards also. Annie's got plumbing problems. Well, that's not fun at all. Yuck. I'm sorry. So I want to share that quick. I have tonight's card is going to be the October card challenge. I actually got it all done. I got the template ready. So I'll get that posted later, but let's go ahead and put the camera down. So bear with me just a minute while I move my camera. Okay, coming back up. All right, now let's get everything, let's get everything straight here, or see if we can. Get those out of the way, get those out of the way. Hi, Suzanne, thanks for joining. Okay, so the birthday card kit comes in a great box, so it's all ready to wrap if you choose. I guess let's do it this way. And then it's got the directions, the picture of, and the directions all inside. Excuse me. And then here is the birthday card organizer. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's so pretty, and it's super heavy duty. I mean, much more than what I thought it was going to be. There's pockets in there. So there's January, and you can write the birthdays on there. So it's a perpetual. You don't have to change it every year. And then the next page, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December, you've got pockets to store some extra envelopes in, some stamps, a pen. So this is amazing on its own. But then, okay, we got a roll of tear and tape. We have dimensionals, and we have sequins and the little glue dots. Okay, now there's some of the card bases. Okay, I can see cutting these apart and making more cards than what it's intended by adding plain cardstock behind it. Isn't that cool? I didn't realize, I guess, that it was green. In the picture, you're focusing on the other things, so I didn't even see the stuff that was behind it. So that I thought was just really, really cool. And then polka dot ones, which again, I missed that's what it was, because you have all this different stuff going on. So fun. Okay. Look at the envelopes. And you know, I love to cut this part and use that as designer paper. And then crumb cake. Okay. And then we have, and I didn't even count how many of these yet, but here's what made that other card. And then the pop outs. Again, there's no stamping in this kit at all. Now, again, you know, I probably will, but I want to see how many different things I can make out of just this. So there's quite a few sheets of that. There's your January, February in multiple languages. There we go. I like that one. So then you can just peel those off and stick them in your book so you know which one is which. But then if you know people that know all the other languages, send it to them to use for something. Okay, then it's your day. So you can highlight a few of the birthdays in there. And then, hi Glenda, thanks for joining. And then you've got these, which are labels across the center of this one under the flowers. And then we have happy birthday. Yep, that one went. It's your day goes on there. Happy birthday goes on there. So how cool is that? And then again, you have lots of different languages if you know the other languages. Okay, so definitely worth the $25. I was incredibly impressed just by looking at it before I got it, but even more so now that I actually have it in my hands. It is amazing. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Now, October card sketch. Do we want to see that first? Okay, yay, Annie. Yes, yours just shipped, so it should be here by the end of the week. Hi, Luann. Okay, here is the October card sketch. Okay, and again, I'll post it later so that you can get it up close and personal. But it's got the card base, and then you know me, I've got to have a layer on it, and then another layer, and another layer, and another layer. Okay, so that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to share with you one card that we're going to complete together, and then I am going to show you a couple other cards that I made along with it with the same sketch. Okay, so I used the Hello Harvest stamp set, which has coordinating dies. I've got Very Vanilla, so I stamped it in Memento, and then we're just going to color it with the blends. Then I'm going to go fast coloring it. You guys know that that's the faster I can do it, the happier I am, right? I'm not a real totally detailed kind of colorer. Occasionally fussy cutting, but not a lot of fussy cutting. I like a little bit of instant gratification. I like to work for it a little bit, but not a lot. Okay, so pumpkin pie. Hi, Wendy. Thanks for joining. Okay, and then I'm using the dark Cajun Craze as my kind of highlight. And I'm going to color in heavier in these darkened areas, just to kind of blend it together. And I know right now it looks a little wonky. I told you, fast, quick. Okay, then I'm going to come back in with the pumpkin pie, and I'm going to go back over it and kind of blend that together so that the darker kind of highlights it. Okay, and then I'm going to use light soft suede to color in the stem of the pumpkin, although it really didn't matter because I am going to put something over the top of it. Okay, I have dark Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to color the sunflowers with that. Some of you that were at Holiday Hoopla got to use this stamp set a lot, and lots of coloring, right? Hi, Helen. Those of you who joined, I said, I hope you had a fabulous weekend. Tony and I were up in Door County. I did a little posting on my personal page. I found one really cool. It's kind of like a window frame that has a chalkboard and 2 mirrors in it. So I'm going to do a little chalk painting on the center of it. I'm just trying to decide if I want fall or if I want to do like winter and Christmas. Okay, then I'm done with that one, and I'm done with that one. Okay, now I'm using light Cajun Craze on the flowers that are around the sunflowers. And there, and there. And as I go back through, I always end up, then I'm also using the light one to highlight the little marks on the sunflowers, just to give them a little different shade. All right. And then the light soft suede in the centers. I got a frog in my throat. Okay. And then I'm using light mossy meadow on the greens. Definitely fall, right? I decided with Halloween, we still have, what, 3 weeks till Halloween, so there is still some time. But I may sneak in one fast project for Halloween. Yeah, ribbit. You got it, Linda. In fact, I'm going to take a drink of water and see if I can't get rid of it. Okay, so I've got it all colored, and I'm going to use my dies and cut it out. And by the magic of TV, poof, look at that. Didn't take any time at all. And we got those all cut out. Okay, so then I started with my card base, which is a standard 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and folded in half, Cajun Craze. And then, like I said, you know me, I have to have a layer on there, right? So I've got a crumb cake, and I can go ahead and put that right down. I'm not going to texturize it or anything. I know, shocking, right? Okay, so we're going to put that on there. And then I used the Rustic Harvest Designer Papers. So I have a piece that is 5 1/4 by 3. And we're just going to, I kept going back and forth, the green side or the black plaid, the green or the plaid. I went for the green. Okay. So I'm going to pull our sketch back in. So there's our card base of Cajun Craze, our crumb cake, our designer paper. Okay. And then it is a 2 by 2 3/4 piece of designer paper. But when I did that, I just couldn't do it. So I added an 1/8 inch larger piece of Cajun Craze. So it's 2 1/8 by 2 7/8. Okay. And then we're going to, so those are the liberties that you can take with the sketch. Again, you can turn it sideways, up and down. It doesn't have to be the same direction as what I'm doing, but the layout has to be. Okay. Then the next layer is another designer paper that's 1 1/4 by 4 inches. Okay. again, I just couldn't do it. So I have 1 3/8 by 4, and we're just going to adhere the designer paper to it. And it goes end to end. It just gives me a little border top and bottom. Okay. And don't forget to comment, share, like, love, tell all your friends. My subscriber list is growing, and that's thanks to you guys. Okay, so there is our layers, except this one, and that's our pumpkin. But again, I couldn't just do like that. So I used the layering circles. And so I've got a Cajun and a crumb cake. We're going to adhere those together. Okay, then we're going to take our pumpkin and we're going to attach it here, but I am going to use dimensionals. So it will have some good dimension to it. Thanks, Cheryl. I got inspired with all the trees and things I saw this weekend. So it's like, all right, we need to have a really nice fall card. All right. So we've got our pumpkin on there. And now we're going to take these flowers and we're going to put those right over the top of the pumpkin. Okay, isn't that cute? All right, so we need just adhesive on the bottom. And then, you know what? I should have brought over mini dimensionals, but instead we'll cut a couple. Okay. So I'm going to put adhesive along the bottom. And then, all right, where'd I cut them? Oops. And then we're going to tuck this up in here. And then we're going to tuck another one up here. And then I think we'll get one more. Okay, how far over are we going to go? I think that's going to be enough to hold us. Check it out, Helen. I didn't use that many dimensionals this time. Not yet anyways. Okay. And I'm just going to do like that. So you can see not a lot of the circle shows, but it really needed kind of the little background to it. And then, yes, I am going to put this up on dimensionals also. And I do want one in the middle so that the middle doesn't sag, right? Okay. There we go. How's that? A little bit better. Linda, you like this layout? Isn't that fun? Okay. And then you can adjust the circle wherever you want. Okay, I didn't put any words on it at all. I did do a very vanilla for the inside. I didn't even stamp on this one. You could stamp some of the little flowers or something on it, or even a pumpkin hanging off the side. Okay, so very sweet and really quite simple, other than the coloring in, but you saw that didn't take very long, right? Okay. Now, I decided to do one that's kind of red, not necessarily Christmas, but can be Christmas, okay? And I used the Scottie dog. And so, again, we have the same layout. I added some embellishments to this one. I should go back and add a few, like rustic, the metallic rustic, whatever they're called, okay? And then I just stamped, this is one of the stamped images. So I stamped it a second time and I punched out for his bow. Okay, adorable. And then I used the new, I just learned how to use this new frosted snowflakes, frosted flakes die that has these little pop-ups to it. Isn't that pretty? And so then I used the vellum, the snowflake vellum, as my background. and put it on, this one it's on basic white. This one is on the Night of Navy. And then I stamped Let It Snow down in the bottom. Yay, Cheryl. Okay. Darn for the Scottie dogs. Aren't they just adorable? And again, you could put Merry Christmas on this or on the inside, but you could also very easily use this for a birthday, just to tell somebody who loves animals or dogs or has a Scottie dog that you're thinking of them. But we kind of covered the whole, we've got fall, we've got sort of Christmas, and we've got some winter to our layout. So again, this month, and I apologize that I did not get one done last month. It just got a little bit crazy. So this month, there will be a $25 gift card to the winner. Actually, Robin Cardin was not who I saw the snowflake from. I don't even remember who it was that it was like, oh my goodness, that's how you use this. Because I couldn't figure out how it worked. Okay, so again, a $25 gift certificate to the winner at the end of the month. So you have, today's the 11th, about 2.5 weeks to post it. It will stop. Your post has to be posted by the 31st. And then that next Monday, I will pull the winner and they will get a fun shopping spree. I also went back through last week's shares, comments, loves, and pulled some names. I am going to do 3 prizes this week. Each person is going to get a paper sampling of the Celebrate Everything designer paper. Okay, so the winners are Marianne Hatch, Jackie Valentino, and Annie Rita. Thank you guys so much for sharing, loving, commenting, telling others. And I will have a fun little packet that I will get stuck in the mail to you of samplings of this paper. It'll be 4x6 pieces so that you can make cards directly out of those. Okay. Hi, Nancy. Thanks for popping on. So that's pretty much everything for this week. There is nothing new and exciting other than I'm getting busy with Fall Fest. I am trying to get everything done and directions all done and all that fun stuff. So keep an eye out. I will still have posts going on, and maybe I'll try to throw in a couple of surprise little quick Valentine treats. I haven't been to the dollar store in a little while, so maybe I can find something that's non-candy related to do some fun little things with. So you have some options for those little kiddos. All right. For now, you guys have a great week. Thank you for joining me a day later than normal, and I will see you again next Monday. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.